morning, everyone. Thought I'd take out the little Gibson today, the L1. Haven't had this out in a while. And I thought today I would teach you some chord, just some chord progressions. They may be some you know, but they kind of have a little bit of a twist on them. And I kind of wanted to share those today. But before I do, I thought what I would do is show you the Bose S1 because everybody's been asking about it. So I happen to have it right next to me. Usually I keep it towards the back of the room, but today I put it right next to me. I'm going to set this aside here. And the reason why I wanted to show it to you is because I keep getting questions about the transmitters that I use for the wireless. As you can see on the microphone here, I have a wireless mic, and then also on the guitar, I have a wireless transmitter. And what I wanted to show you is that, I'm going to turn this off here to show it to you. Okay. So here's one of the transmitters. This one's made for the 1/4-inch jack on a guitar. And of course, the microphone one has the XLR, the little 3 prongs. But this one here folds up. When you're through with it, you can turn it on, off here. It connects automatically when you turn on the Bluetooth. It's very, very fast. And I've never had a problem with it connecting. It's always very fast. But when you're through with it, you just take it and put it up here. As you can see, it just rides inside just a little cavity there that's meant for that. And while it's in there and you plug it in, it charges it up. So it'd be all ready for you. So if you wanted to go, say you're going to go on a jam session someplace, you need to take this with you. You can, just put your transmitters in there, get them all charged up. And this thing is very lightweight. Carry it with a microphone and your guitar, and you're ready to go. You might need a little mic stand or something, but you're ready to go. It's really cool. And so you can see it works really well. And the other thing I like about this is that there's an app that goes with the Bose S1. When you download the app and you go inside it, you can actually program it from within that app to make this microphone, to give it a voice of some very high-end microphones. So this one here is a Shure, and you can turn it into, some of those mics that cost thousands of dollars, actually, I think, some of them. So they have a list there that you can select from, and it'll program this to change the voice, to give those elements to whatever microphone you're using. And the same thing for the guitar. Then when you go inside and you set for instrument, it'll give a list of instruments, and those instruments include things like Taylor guitars, Breedlove guitars, Ovation guitars, Gibson guitars, Martin guitars, different types of pickups, and so you can select what you want and sort of add some voice to your guitar that normally it wouldn't be able to provide because you're programming the S1 to do so. So it's really nice, and it's very, very simple. It really is. When you get in there, it doesn't take much to understand it. It's very, very intuitive. I think they did a good job on this. As you can see, it has 2 channels and an auxiliary as well. And you can actually, it has a USB power here, and you've got a line out, and there's where you plug in to charge, the on-off button. And it's pretty simple and pretty powerful, and it puts out some beautiful sound. So there it is. This is the Bose S1, and I've actually paired this together. I've added on another amplifier so that it brought even more sound. It worked really well. So yeah, so there you go. I just wanted to show that to you real quickly. And so now you know when I say S1, this is what I'm talking about. When you see the transmitters, they are a Bose. They belong to this Bose. They're made by Bose, and and they're made to be cradled within this unit so that they can be charged. Okay, so I'm going to take that back out and put it back in my guitar, and we'll be on our way again. You'll see how simple this is. You just plug it in, the jack, there it is, turn it on, and in no time at all you'll see the blue light come on, and it's paired. It's all done. There it goes. Yeah, it's ready to go. It's all ready. You can see I didn't do anything. It just does it for me. It's automatic. All right, we're going to put this down here. All right, so let's get on into what I wanted to talk to you about. Well, I picked about, I think I'm going to see how far I can get with it, but I have like 2 or 3 different chord progressions. They're pretty simple and they're pretty standard, but they're done a little bit differently. Instead of G, D, and C, we're going to kind of embellish it a little bit so that if you're especially a songwriter or something, it's nice to kind of have a little bit of an edge on the chords that you're chording. Does that make sense? I heard somebody say the other day, he was an artist, he said that everybody knows that if you're a songwriter, the money is within the first 5 frets of the guitar. And so if you think about it, most of the famous songs out there, they're using similar chords and they're all pretty much in the first position. As there's some chords out there like C, G, C, and D, and E minor with that, and you could probably sing 500-600 songs that are so well known. So yeah, I guess there's a certain amount of truth to that. Okay, so let me show you the very first chord progression, okay? We'll see how quickly we can get through these. Okay, the first one, we're going to start with, it's going to be in the key E, and we're going to start with a chord called E5, okay? So what you do is you take your pointer finger, and at the 5th and the 4th string, right? Counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? This will be your first string. Just press down strings 5 and 4 together with your pointer finger, okay? And then in doing so, take your pinky finger, and at the 3rd string, 4th fret, put your pinky finger. There it is. You see that? It's a little bit awkward. I mean, you could do those 2 together. To me, it's harder. It's easier to press them together. Okay? All right. So see if you can work that out and make that one work, okay? If you can't, then let me show you another way to do the E5. So you go down to the 7th fret, and you're going to put your pointer finger, then go down, that's at the 5th string. And then at the 4th string, 9th fret, put your middle finger, 9th fret, 3rd string, put your ring finger. Okay, there, that's the power chord, E, right? E5. Sounds just like this one. Okay, so if you're having trouble, use that one. Okay, so the reason why I'd like to use this one down here is because of the next chord we're going to. It's easier to get to it. Okay, so you're going to take your pointer finger, put it on the low E, 2nd fret. Okay, and then you're going to take, and you're still going to stay on that 2nd fret for but you're going to go to the 4th string. And on that 2nd fret, put your middle finger, and on the 3rd string, again, you're on the 2nd fret, put your ring finger. See here? Okay. So far, you have this. Okay, you hear where we're going? That's pretty neat. Okay, so you got those first 2 chords, and now what we're going to do is go to the A sus2, which basically don't pick your 2 fingers up that you have down for the F sharp minor 7th that we're doing here. All you do is pick up your pointer finger, and what you're going to do is not play the low E. Don't play the low E, but play the 5th string with that one. okay? So I think I failed to tell you the names of these chords. So the first one was, I said that one, that was E5. The second one, that was F sharp minor 7th, okay? The third one is E sus2. All you do is pick up your pointer finger and you're going to play the 5th string, and then you go back to the E5 again. And that's the chord progression. It's actually pretty simple. The chords are just different, but you can hear it has a little different sound to it. Sounds good pick too. Okay, so that one's the key E. So if you can remember those 3 chords, they just sound good together. And perhaps there's might be a song they might remind you of that takes you up that little bit of like a walk up. Okay, all right. So now the next one I want to show you, this one's a very common one. I think a lot of people already know it, but it's in the key of G. Okay, so what we're going to do is, again, it's called the G5. Okay, it's not the G, it's G5. And G5 is you're going to take your pinky finger, put it on the 3rd fret, 1st string. Your ring finger, 2nd string, 3rd fret, okay? There you go. It's got those 2. And then just take your pointer finger and you're just going to put it on the low E at the 3rd fret, the 6th string. So there it is. It's very common. And then what I want you to do is just pick up the pointer finger and put it on the 5th string. So you can hear that change back and forth. And that's called a C add 9. Okay, so you got... You don't play that low string. Right there is the D sus4. Back to the D. Back to the G5. And we can pick that too. There's a G5, C add 9, there's a D sus4, then D, So the next one I'm going to do is the C chord, okay? This is the C chord we're using, okay? It's just the standard C, putting the chart right up there. Most of you probably already know this chord, but what I'm going to do is have you go to the F sus2, okay? Now that chord, leave your pointer finger where it's at with the C chord on that 2nd string, and just pick up your middle finger and put it on the 3rd fret on the 5th string, and pick up your ring finger, put it on the 4th string, 3rd fret. So it looks like this. And only play the middle 4 strings. Okay? And then what you do is the next chord is just going to take this formation and just move up 2 frets. Believe it or not, that's a G5 too. Remember, this is a G5? Well, so is this. Oops, I just did it wrong. Okay, here we go. There it is. Back to the F sus2, back to the C. So let's try those together. Something else you can do with this. F sus2, G5, E minor, C. Okay, add the E minor there. It kind of fits. It's just something different. But anyways, I'm going to leave you with that. You know, maybe you'll find some inspiration in it someplace, in one of these progressions anyways. Well, okay, so don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. 30th coming up is going to be the live. And I hope you have a great day or night, wherever you are.